A very good evening to respected dignitaries and my dear colleagues. I, Pradnya Raut, Vice Chairperson, Nagpur branch of Picasa, extend a warm welcome to all of you. When we talk on the road towards success, we do not walk alone. We are guided and supported by our well-wishers, teachers, and mentors. For this purpose, the Nagpur and Amravati branch of Vikasa, along with other branches including Nanded, Yernakulam, Kolhapur, Surat, Satara, Aurangabad, Ahmednagar, and Akola branch of Vikasa and Sikasa, have organized this 5-day paper presentation web series known as Leadership Summit to offer us all with a sea of knowledge and a dash of motivation, an aura of confidence, and a platform to network. Today is the first day of Leadership Summit. Today, we are going to cover a topic A, that is data analysis and internal audit. And so, let us begin this star-packed event by dressing this screen with glory. For this, I would like to recognize the presence of our paper presenter, Mr. Akshay Mantri from Nanded, Ms. Bhakti Ailani from Nanded, Mr. Ashutosh Lokhare from Nagpur. Our pillars, C. Akshay Gulane, Vikasa Chairman Nagpur, C. Kirit Kalyani Sir, Chairman of Nagpur branch of WIRC of ICI, C. Sunil Salampuria Sir, Chairman Amravati branch of Vikasa, C. Vipul Patel Sir, Chairman Amravati branch of WIRC of ICI, and our chief guest, C.A. Nihar Chambusuria Sir, who will be joining us soon. Our guest of honor, C.A. Lalit Bajaj Sir, WRC Chairman, who will join us soon. And our session chairman for the session is C.A. Kailash Jogani Sir. Our judges for the session, C.A. Girish Chandak Sir, C.A. Kavita Loya Ma'am, and C.A. Nilesh Lathia Sir. For today's session, now I would request our mentor, the dynamic C.A. Akshay Gulane Sir, to give his opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Pradnya. In absentia, Honorable Vice President C.A. Nihar Jambusaria Sir, who is going to inaugurate this webinar series and guide all of us soon. Due to his preoccupied council meeting, he is joining a bit late and will give his belated inaugural remarks. Also, WRC Chairman C. Lalit Bajaj Sir, he is also going to join along with the Nihar Sir. Chairman Nagpur branch Kirit Kalyani ji. In absentia, Regional Council Member C.A. Vijit Keikar Sir. Chairman Amravati branch Vipul Patel ji in absentia, and Amravati Vikasa Chairman C.A. Sunil Salampuria ji. Today's session chairman, past chairman Nagpur branch C.A. Kailash Jogani Sir. Distinguished judges for today's topic, C.A. Girish Chandak ji from Amravati, C.A. Kavita Loya ma'am, past chairman Nagpur branch, C.A. Nilesh Lathia ji, past chairman Amravati branch, all the Vikasa chairmen who have supported us for grand success of this leadership summit, joint organizer along with Nagpur and Amravati, Surat, Kolhapur, Nanded, Aurangabad, Ahmednagar, Akola, Satara branch of WRC, Vikasa, and Ernakulam branch of Sikasa, and my dear friends. Team Nagpur and Amravati Vikasa had thought of this unique idea to give a platform for prepper presenters to showcase their talent, and it was ably supported by all the 8 branches. We had received more than 30 entries from all over India, apart from Maharashtra, right from Ludhiana, Jammu Kashmir, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, for 5 different subjects covering data analysis in internal audit, MSME boost for economy, corporate sector LLP, cryptocurrency, and insolvency and bankruptcy code case study. For each subject, 3 papers were shortlisted who are going to present before the distinguished judges and the audience today and coming next 4 days. Team Nagpur Vikasa, Vice Chairperson Pradnya Raut, Secretary Anmol Chandak, Treasurer Mukul Soni, Joint Secretary Kritika Iyer, Joint Editor Samyak Modi, Joint Editor Kajal Sahu, Executive Member Akanksha Shinde, and Team Amravati Vikasa, Vice Chairperson Hani Khatri, Kanak Kedia, Palak Sojrani, Neha Sharma, and Parth Joshi, along with almost 20 Vikasa team members from all the associated branches, have put in lot of efforts for coordination and success of this webinar series. This leadership summit is true to its name as it is a nurturing leadership skills in all the students and developing cohesive working skills among Vikasa team members. I also take this opportunity to thank all the mentors, distinguished guests, keynote speakers, session chairmen, and judges for accepting our invitation and sparing their valuable time. The winners of all 5 subjects will be declared and felicitated on the final day in valedictory session. I request all CA students to attend all 5 days of this webinar series and take maximum benefit. Happy learning. Thank you so much. Over to you, Pradnya.
Thank you, sir, for your most gracious word. Now I request the ever-smiling and energetic CA Kirit Kalyani, sir, Chairman, Nagpur branch of WIRC of ICAI, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Pradnya. I guess I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
I guess I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Namaskar. Chairman Vikasa Nagpur 2020 C. Akshay Gulane ji, in absentia C. Abhijit Kelkar ji, Regional Council Member, and Team Vikasa, very dynamic I must say, Team Vikasa Nagpur, Pragya Raut, Anmol Chandak, Mukul Soni, Kritika Iyer, Samyak Modi, Kajal Shahu, and Akanksha Shinde. I, on behalf of Nagpur branch of WIRC of ICAI and Nagpur branch of Vikasa as well, extend my well wishes and welcome you all to this very apt leadership summit, I must say. On the occasion of virtual program, but yes, as I conveyed, it is very apt in these testing times as well, the leadership summit. Friends, I duly recognize the presence and commitment of CA Nihar Jambusaria sir, Honorable Vice President ICAI, who will be with us in short span of time to formally inaugurate the summit. Yes, rather a belated inaugural remarks as well as words of blessings will be showered by him in a few minutes from now itself. Friends, yes, he will also lend his words of guidance and blessings through this program. Friends, we will be able to listen to the keynote remarks of CA Lalit Bajaj ji, Chairman WIRC as well. It's really nice on his part to be here by taking time from his busy schedule, and we welcome Lalit sir as well on behalf of we all. He also is going to join in a short span of time itself. CA Kailash Jogani sir, former chairman Nagpur branch and chairman of today's session of Leadership Summit as well. Friends, recently we had the opportunity to listen to Kailash sir through one VCM on wills and nominations for members. He has shown a very nice gesture to take time and remain with us today as well. Kailash sir, I sincerely welcome you and extend my thanks for being here by taking time from his busy schedule. Friends, though I belong to this side, that is on the side of organizers, I must say Team Vikasa Nagpur 2020, led by Akshay Gulani ji, have taken every effort for this very unique event to ensure all possible benefits to the future of profession, that is the students' fraternity. However, I also wish to submit that the event has taken such a nice shape and participation is there from many places all over the country. The same was possible because of efforts at par of Vikasa committees led by respective Vikasa chairmen of Amravati, Nanded, Kolhapur, Surat, Satara, Ahmednagar, Aurangabad, and Akola branches of WIRC and Ernakulam branch of Vikasa as well. Friends, the gist is that for the benefit of CA students, efforts of 10 Vikasa teams are cumulatively working. It means, yes, you are really fortunate. Friends, yes, we wish to find out leaders who are pursuing their journey of getting qualified as a chartered accountant, who are slightly ahead of others in the matter of presenting themselves through paper presentations. I say slightly ahead because, yes, it goes without saying that the friends who will not be there in the list of ultimate winners, I am sure, would be lagging behind just marginal of marks. Today, starting the summit with a very apt topic, I must say, data analysis in internal audit. Even managements of business concerns are going to find internal audit services of CAs most relevant because fresh assessment losses, including probable losses as well, extra working capital required to revive working capital shortfalls, etc., because of COVID-19 lockdown phase would be the core areas to be addressed. Even as CAs also, we will be benefited by the research and study of CA students in the subject under consideration. Also, it is going to be very difficult to select the best from the three speakers today. For this responsible task, we have found very experienced and always ready to serve the holistic purpose of serving the students' fraternity as well. Judges in the form of CA Kavita Loyaji, former and first chairperson of Nagpur branch of ICI, very active and available for the fraternity and friendly as well. CA Nilesh Lathiaji, former chairman Amravati branch, very senior, experienced and young at heart. CA Girishji Chandak, former chairman of Amravati branch, very well known and duly recognized for his contribution as chairman in his tenure. I welcome, extend warm wishes and thank you all the judges come friends in profession. Before signing off, will extend my very best wishes to all the students who are and will be participating in such ventures of Team Vikasa. I wish them all the very best for the upcoming examinations as well. And yes, you should get qualified as a chartered accountant at the earliest juncture possible. Friends, will once again, on behalf of all present through this program, recognize the presence and welcome CA Nihar Jambusaria sir, Honorable Vice President ICI, the Chief Guest and inaugurator of today's Leadership Summit, CA Lalitji Bajaj, Chairman WRC, the keynote speaker, CA Kailash Jogani sir, former Chairman of Nagpur branch and session chairman as well, CA Kavita Loya ma'am, CA Nileshji Lathia, CA Girishji Chandak, the judges today's day one of Leadership Summit. Yes, who are shouldering the crucial role of judges for this very first day. And yes, last but not the least, the student friends who are participating through this summit are all sincerely welcomed. And yes, all the very best to all who are attending through this virtual leadership summit. Thank you and thank you all. It's over to you, Pragya.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request Ms. Priya Saraf, Treasurer, Surat Branch of Vikasa, to introduce our session chairman, CA Kailash Jogani, sir. Over to you, Priya. Sorry, Priya, actually you are not audible. Can you please unmute your mic? I guess there is some technical issue. Hello? Hi, Priya. Sorry, Priya, you are not audible. Good evening, everyone. I deem it a great honor to introduce our today's session chairman, CA Kailash Jogani, sir. He's a practicing chartered accountant. I guess there might be some technical issue. I'll take this honor to introduce CA Kailash Jogani, sir. Good evening, respected and our designated colleagues, judges, speaker of the day, and our respected student. Hello everyone, this is Pradnya Raut, Vice Chairperson, Nagpur branch of Vikasa. I feel it is a great honor to introduce our today's session chairman, CA Kailash Jogani sir. He is practicing chartered accountant specialized in the field of direct tax and capital market. He is the secretary of Agrasen Chhatravas and treasurer of Sri Ujjwal Gorakshan Nagpur. Kailash Jogani sir had been the president of Nagpur Chamber of Commerce Limited and chairman of Nagpur Vikasa and Nagpur branch of ICI. He is also regional authority, or he is also a regional advisory committee member in direct tax of Central Board of Direct Taxes. He has also served as regional advisory member of Central Excise and Custom Nagpur branch for 6 years. He is a regular contributor on direct tax, allied laws, economy and finance in newspaper and a regular speaker at various renowned institutes. We are very glad to have you with us, sir. We welcome you, sir. Now I request CA Kailash Jogani, sir, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Pradna. Chairman of the Vikasa Nagpur, Akshay Gulhane. Chairman of the Vikasa Amravati, Mr. Sunil J. Salampuria. Chairman of the Nagpur branch, C. Kirit Kalyani. Chairman of the Amravati branch, Vipul Patel ji. Vice Person of Vikasa, Pradna Raut. I think CA Nihar Jambusare ji, Vice President ICI New Delhi in absentia. Then Chairman WRCCA Lalit Bajaj in absentia. Other office bearers present here of various branches of WRC, of ICI and Vikasa. Students, paper presenters and learned judges, namely CA Girish Tandak from Amravati, CA Kavita Loya, past chairperson Nagpur branch, CA Nilesh Lathia ji, past chairman Amravati branch. First of all, I'm thankful to the organizers for inviting me as the session chairman in this students' virtual gathering. Today, in the morning only, the chairman of the Vikasa, Nagpur C. Akshay called me and asked me my availability for today's program. I had given my consent and told him that as far as possible, I never say no to any function of the students, particularly in generally and particularly the function of CA students. Hence, in my introduction, a very important past service was missed. That I served not only as a chairman of Vikasa, that is by nomination during my post qualification, but also served as a secretary of the Vikasa for 2 consecutive terms by election during my articleship. And this post I enjoyed very much as a secretary of the Vikasa during my articleship. Now at the outset, I welcome all the students and wish you all the best for your coming examination. I suggest you to take care of your health and do some regular physical exercise with regular studies during this long study leave, long lockdown. Now come to the topic. Please note that now the internal audit is not the traditional or a routine 100% of population verification audit. Changes is being driven by the advances in technology and use of the data, both internal and external, as well as the broader economy in which knowledge, entrepreneurship, innovation, and technology are filling the growth. Innovation changes the business model. Internal audit not only must respond to these changes, but also must innovate itself. Internal auditors must adopt, evolve, and transform before becoming irrelevant. Internal audit function will soon look and operate very differently than they are doing today. Internal audit professionals should not delay in starting to reshape their groups into a next generation internal audit function. CA firms operated with an environment of high expectations, not only from its clients, but also from the public, shareholders, government, regulators, bankers, and other stakeholders. So regardless of its size, CA firm require technologies that can add as much value as possible to its clients in most cost-effective method available. Data analysis is one of such tool and technology specifically for the internal audit to identify data discrepancies that need more investigation and verification, which required more sophisticated capabilities and tools than just summarization and aggregations. Nowadays, income tax department are also, because I am more, my practice is more in income tax. So I analysis that the income tax department also using this technology of the data analysis to pick up the cases for scrutiny assessment, that is the limited scrutiny, complete scrutiny, by giving the valid reasons. And also for the investigation. You will find many reasons for the investigation, many reasons for the 263, many reasons for your scrutiny. So now it is not doing by manually, by the manual interference, but by the software, by the data analysis. So the data analysis, not only the internal audit, but in many other areas, in our statutory audit, even in the fraud investigation, and any other audit, it is a very important. So now, as we have to start paper presentations of our learned student paper writers, not taking further time, I hand over the proceedings to the MOS Pradnya Raut. Thank you very much. Pradnya. For further proceedings, Pradnya.
Over to you, Sakshi. You may proceed.
Pragya, please repeat once. You are muted.
Now, I would like to request Ms. Sakshi Modani, Treasurer, Nanded Branch of Picasa, to introduce our today's judge, Sri Girish Chandak, sir. Over to you, Sakshi.
A very good evening to one and all present here. It's an honor to be here among all the prominent dignitaries present at this session. I, Sakshi Dilip Modani, take the pride of introducing the first judge for today's finale of Topic 1, Data Analysis in Internal Audit, Mr. C.A. Girish Chandak sir. C.A. Girish Nandakishorji Chandak got honor to be a chartered accountant in the year 2008. Since then, he had started his own firm named G.N. Chandak & Co. and had set up his professional career in the field of direct as well as indirect taxation. He also has experience in statutory bank audit from so many years. He was an article assistant at Kaloti & Lathia, a CA firm. With over 12 years of experience in the profession, he is currently connected with Akola District Central Cooperative Bank as a professional director. He is a fellow chartered accountant, FCA, and a BCom graduate. Besides this, his performances in gaming like chess and carom is incredible. His various energetic involvements in branch activities are appreciable as well. We welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Request Mr. Shubham Khavatkar to introduce our next judge for the session, Sri Kavita Loya ma'am. Over to you, Shubham.
Yes, Shubham, please go ahead.
Over
Yes,
to you,
Shubham.
Shubham.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I am Shubham Khatawkar, treasurer of Vikasa Kolhapur branch. Today, we all are gathered here for grand finale of Leadership Summit, and it is a great pleasure for me to introduce and welcome our second judge of the finale of data analysis in internal audit, CA Kavita Loya ma'am. She is a partner of Messrs. Loya Bagri and Company, Nagpur. She was a member of capacity building committee of Western region of ICAI Mumbai and Women's Empowerment Committee Nagpur. Nagpur. She is the first lady chairperson of Nagpur branch of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. She is giving lecture in accounting standards to a CA student and batch of IRS at NADT. She is visiting faculty at a regional training institute of income tax department and in Unnati program at Ambedkar College with a specific interest in financial management and taxation. She has participated in preparation competition at a national and regional level organized by the ICAI, and she is regularly contributing lecture in personality development and fellowship programs organized by the Rotary Club of Nagpur. She has doing schooling in USA and Asia. We welcome you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shubham. Now, further, I request Ms. Palak Sojrani, Amravati branch of Vikasa, to introduce our session judge, C. Nilesh Lathia, sir. Over to you, Palak.
Palak had some technical issue. She has not yet joined.
Okay. So I will take this opportunity. I guess Palak is there. Palak, can you please unmute your mic? Great.
Done.
You're audible, Palak. Proceed.
A very good evening, one and all present here. I am Palak Sojrani, Secretary of Amravati Vikasa, here to introduce our third judge, CA Nilesh Lathia sir, for the final of the topic Data Analysis in Internal Audit. Dr. CA Nilesh Lathia sir has completed BCom, MBA, FCA, PhD as well. He is a partner in Kaloti and Lathia since last 35 years. He is having core practice in direct taxation. He was chairman of Amravati branch of WIRC. Also, he is past president of Amravati Tax Bar Association. He is the director of Abhinandan Urban Cooperative Bank. He was vice president of Gujarati Education Society, Manibai Gujarati High School. He had presented papers on direct taxes on various platforms. We welcome you, sir. Over to Pradnya.
Thank you, Palak. Now, further. बुझी क्षमा भी जल सकती है, तूफानों से कश्ती भी निकल सकती है, होके मायूस यूं ना अपने इरादे बदल, तेरी किस्मत भी कभी बदल सकती है. Moving forward to our paper presentation session, I would like to briefly announce the rules for the session. Rule number 1. Judges to note that each paper presenter will be given 15 minutes for the paper presentation. Rule number 2. First bell will be rung at 12th minute and the second bell will be rung at 15th minute. Further, I would request our first paper presenter, Mr. Akshay Mantri from Nanded, to present his paper. Over to you, Akshay.
Hello everyone. My name is Akshay Shrigopal Mantri. I am from Nanded. So let's start with the topic. Data analysis in internal audit. Data analysis is a combination of two words, data and analysis. Data. Data are the characteristics or information, usually numerical, that are collected through organization. डेटा मतलब ऐसे कैरेक्टर्स या फिर ऐसी इंफॉर्मेशन जो कोई नंबर्स में होती है और हम वो हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के पास से कलेक्ट करते हैं. डेटा इज अ सेट ऑफ वैल्यूज ऑफ क्वालिटेटिव और क्वांटिटेटिव वेरिएबल्स। डेटा मतलब ऐसे सेट है वैल्यूज का जो कि या फिर क्वालिटी में होगा या तो क्वांटिटी में होगा। एनालिसिस, द प्रोसेस ऑफ ब्रेकिंग अ कॉम्प्लेक्स टॉपिक और सब्सटेंस इनटू स्मॉलर पार्ट्स इन ऑर्डर टू गेन बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ इट। एनालिसिस मतलब एक ऐसी प्रोसीजर है जिसके अंदर हम हमारे कॉम्प्लेक्स टॉपिक को छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करते हैं, जिसके वजह से हम उसके अंदर से बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग कर पाए। A systematic examination and evaluation of data or information by breaking it into its component parts to uncover their interrelationship. डेटा एनालिसिस में हम हमारे डेटा का एनालिसिस करते हैं और उनके बीच में जो भी इंटर रिलेशनशिप्स है वो जानने की कोशिश करते हैं। Then what is data analysis? Data analysis is used by auditors as the process of identifying, gathering, validating, analyzing and interpreting various forms of data within an organization for the further purpose and missions of auditing. Data analysis में auditors जो भी डेटा है उसको आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, गैदर करते हैं, वैलिडेट करते हैं, एनालाइज करते हैं, जिसकी वजह से हमें हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में फर्दर प्रोसेस क्या करना है या फिर हमें ऑडिट डिसीजन जो देना है वो हमें पता चलता है। Then types of data. There are mainly two types of data. First is quantitative and another one is qualitative. Quantitative data has its sub two parts, discrete and continuous. Discrete data is countable and has only whole numbers. Discrete data ये एक ऐसा डेटा है जो कि काउंटेबल है और जो कि सिर्फ होल नंबर्स को कंडक्ट करता है। That is example number of defects, number of customer complaints. ये एक होल नंबर है, परफेक्ट नंबर है। Second is continuous. The data is continuous. यानी कि ये एक पर्टिकुलर रेंज में होता है और उस रेंज के अंदर के सारे नंबर्स इस कंटिन्यूअस डेटा में आते हैं, जैसे कि टेम्परेचर, लेंथ, हाइट, इसमें जो भी नंबर्स आएंगे दैट इज पॉइंट में हो वो भी हम यहाँ पे काउंट करते हैं। अनदर वन इज क्वालिटेटिव डेटा। क्वालिटेटिव डेटा इसके नाम से ही हमें समझ रहा है, जैसे कि क्वांटिटेटिव डेटा क्वांटिटी से रिलेटेड था, वैसे ही क्वालिटेटिव डेटा जो है वो क्वालिटी से रिलेटेड है। क्वालिटेटिव डेटा कैन ओनली बी कैटेगराइज। इस डेटा को हम सिर्फ एक कैटेगरी में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि मेल, फीमेल। देन विच डेटा इज बेटर फॉर एनालिसिस? क्वांटिटेटिव डेटा विल ऑलमोस्ट always be considered as structured data. This type of data is formatted in a way so it can be quickly organized and searchable within rational databases. Quantitative data ये एक structured data होता है, एक particular format में होता है, मॉडल में होता है, जिसके वजह से इस डेटा को गैदर करना इजी हो जाता है और उसके ऊपर एनालिसिस करना भी हमारे लिए इजी हो जाता है। Qualitative data will always be considered as unstructured data or semi-structured data. This type of data is loosely formatted with very little structure. Because of this, qualitative data cannot be collected and analyzed using conventional method. Qualitative data जो होता है वो एक unstructured format में होता है. It is not in particular format or model. इसके वजह से इस डेटा को गैदर करना और उसके ऊपर एनालिसिस करना हमारे लिए लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है। There are many data types like structured data, unstructured data, geographical data, real-time data, natural data, time series data, event data, network data, and link data, and many more. There are n number of data types. Then types of analysis. There are mainly 4 types of analysis. First is descriptive analysis. It is the simplest and most common way of data analysis. It answers what happened by summarizing past data. डिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस ये बहुत ही सिंपल और मोस्ट कॉमन वे है डेटा एनालिसिस का, जिसके अंदर हम हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का पास्ट डेटा जो है वो गैदर करते हैं और हम ये पता करते हैं कि उसमें पास्ट में क्या हुआ है। डायग्नोस्टिक एनालिसिस, द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज टू डाइव डीपर एंड आस्क व्हाई डिड इट हैपन। इट ड्रिल्स डाउन द डेटा एंड डिराइव फ्रॉम डिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस एंड फाइंड द कॉजेस ऑफ दैट आउटकम। डायग्नोस्टिक एनालिसिस ये डिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस का नेक्स्ट स्टेप है, जिसके अंदर हम ये पता करते हैं कि हमारे पास में जो कुछ भी हुआ है उसके रीजंस क्या थे, वो क्यों हुआ है। थर्ड इज प्रिडिक्टिव एनालिसिस। इट अटेम्प्ट्स टू आंसर द क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज लाइकली टू हैपन। ये हमें बताता है कि आने वाले फ्यूचर में होने वाला क्या है। दिस टाइप ऑफ एनालिटिक्स यूटिलाइजेस प्रीवियस डेटा टू मेक प्रिडिक्शंस अबाउट फ्यूचर आउटकम्स। ये डेटा, इस एनालिसिस में हम हमारे पास्ट डेटा को एनालाइज करते हैं और पता करते हैं कि आने वाले फ्यूचर में क्या होगा, जैसे कि सेल्स फॉरकास्टिंग करना, टेंटेटिव या फिर प्रोजेक्टेड रिपोर्ट्स बनाना। इट इज प्रिडिक्टिव, हम यहाँ पे प्रिडिक्शन करते हैं कि नियर फ्यूचर में क्या होगा। प्रिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस, इट कंबाइंस द इनसाइट्स फ्रॉम ऑल द प्रीवियस एनालिसिस to determine the course action for decision making. प्रिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस में हम सारे एनालिसिस को एक जगह लाकर ये देखते हैं कि हम जो भी फ्यूचर में होने वाला है, जैसे कि हमने प्रिडिक्टिव में डिसाइड किया था कि नियर फ्यूचर में क्या होगा, अब वो होने के लिए हमें क्या स्टेप्स लेने हैं वो हम प्रिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस में डिसाइड करते हैं। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ये एक परफेक्ट एग्जांपल है प्रिस्क्रिप्टिव एनालिसिस का। Why is data analysis important to internal audit? अब इंटरनल ऑडिट में डेटा एनालिसिस करना क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है ये जानना बहुत जरूरी है। इट आइडेंटिफाइज एडिशनल रिस्क, बेटर अंडरस्टैंड एग्जिस्टिंग रिस्क, प्रोवाइड मोर अश्योरेंस कवरेज, प्रोवाइड इनसाइट मैनेजमेंट। डेटा एनालिसिस की वजह से हमें पता चलता है कि हमें आज के कंडीशन में हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या रिस्क है या फिर आने वाले फ्यूचर में क्या रिस्क हो सकती है। इसके वजह से हमारा जो भी ऑडिट अश्योरेंस है वो और भी पावरफुल हो जाता है और हमारे मैनेजमेंट के अंदर जो कुछ भी लूपहोल्स है तो वो हमें डेटा एनालिसिस की वजह से पता चल जाती है। डेटा एनालिसिस करने के लिए हमें जनरली 4 एलिमेंट्स की जरूरत होती है, दैट आर फर्स्ट इज डेटा। अब डेटा में एनालिसिस करना है तो सबसे पहले डेटा तो जरूरी है। द अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ कंप्लीट एंड एक्यूरेट डेटा सेट्स इनेबल्स डिटेल्ड ऑफ इन स्कोप बिजनेस प्रोसेस। जब हमारे पास कंप्लीट और एक्यूरेट डेटा होगा तभी हम हमारा जो भी एनालिसिस है वो अच्छे से कर पाएंगे और जो भी करेक्ट एनालिसिस है और करेक्ट रिजल्ट है वो दे पाएंगे। However, if the data is not available currently, many challenges can be encountered with incomplete or inaccurate data. अगर समझो हमारे पास जो डेटा अवेलेबल है वो बरोबर नहीं है या फिर वो कंप्लीट नहीं है तो हमारा जो भी एनालिसिस है वो अच्छा नहीं होगा और वो बरोबर एक डिसीजन जो है वो अपन नहीं दे पाएंगे। डेटा रिक्वायर प्लानिंग एंड इवैल्यूएशन बिफोर एडॉप्शन। हमें जो कुछ भी डेटा चाहिए उसके लिए हमें प्लानिंग और इवैल्यूएशन करना, उस डेटा को गैदर करने के पहले बहुत जरूरी है। एग्जाम्पल, लिस्ट ऑफ एनपीएस एज ऑन 31 मार्च। अब लिस्ट ऑफ एनपीएस तो हमने डिसाइड कर ली, बट फ्रॉम विच डेट 0 to 90 डेज वाले हमें चाहिए या फिर मोर देन 365 डेज वाले चाहिए, वो भी हमें डिसाइड करना बहुत जरूरी है। अनदर वन इज टूल्स। द टेक्नोलॉजी लैंडस्केप for data analytics in internal audit has expanded rapidly. This allows experienced auditors to create basic analysis with little effort or IT support. टेक्नोलॉजी रोज रोज एक्सपांड हो रही है, रोज रोज नए नए सॉफ्टवेयर आ रहे हैं, उसमें नए नए अपडेट्स आ रहे हैं, जिसकी वजह से इंटरनल ऑडिटर्स को उनका जो भी ऑडिट है वो कंडक्ट करने के लिए बहुत हेल्प हो जाती है और कम IT सपोर्ट के अंदर हम हमारा ऑडिट कर पाते हैं। Picking the right set of tools can be challenging given the variety of tools available in the market. They are easy to use and available for support and available at cheaper cost. अब मार्केट में बहुत सारे टूल्स अवेलेबल है, बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स अवेलेबल है। अब उसमें से कौन सा सही है वो हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के डेटा के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि हमें कौन सा टूल यूज करना चाहिए। एग्जाम्पल्स, टैली, ERP, एक्सेल, जीनियस एंड देयर आर मेनी सच सॉफ्टवेयर्स। द फोर्थ वन इज पीपल। अब डेटा मिल गया, उसका टूल रेडी हो गया, अब उसको एनालिसिस करने के लिए कोई लोग भी चाहिए। डेटा एनालिसिस रिक्वायर्स अ सिग्निफिकेंट अमाउंट ऑफ क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ डेटा, बट दे मस्ट आइडेंटिफाई रिस्क दैट कैन बी क्वांटिफाइड एंड क्रिएट एनालिटिक्स इनेबल्ड प्रोसीजर टू एड्रेस दोस रिस्क। अब डेटा एनालिसिस करने के लिए जो भी लोग हम लेंगे वो एक क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग वाले और डेटा को अंडरस्टैंड करने वाले होने चाहिए। Data analysis team will be decided based on their organization structure, goals and long-term strategy. डेटा एनालिसिस करने की जो भी हम टीम डिसाइड करेंगे वो हम किस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का डेटा एनालाइज कर रहे हैं उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के स्ट्रक्चर पे, गोल पे, लॉन्ग टर्म स्ट्रेटेजी पे डिपेंड होगा। Where some organizations have new employees for it, there must be 1 or 2 data analysis specialists in the team. कम से कम 1 या 2 डेटा एनालिस्ट स्पेशलिस्ट हमारी टीम में होने ही चाहिए, जिसके वजह से हमारा डेटा एनालिस्ट जो है वो परफेक्ट होगा। द फोर्थ इज प्रोसेस। द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ CAT प्रोसीजर्स इन ऑडिट प्रोग्राम इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ लेवरेजिंग द पावर ऑफ डेटा एनालिटिक्स टू ब्रिंग बेटर इनसाइट्स एंड इंक्रीज द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ ऑडिट। अब जैसे कि हर चीज जो है वो कंप्यूटराइज होने लगी है, टेक्नोलॉजी बढ़ने लगी है, तो हमें हमारे ऑडिट के लिए CAT प्रोसीजर्स की बहुत जरूरत है। तो CAT प्रोसीजर्स हम हमारे ऑडिट प्रोग्राम में यूज करते हैं, जिसकी वजह से हमारा डेटा एनालिटिक्स जो है वो और भी पावरफुल हो जाता है। CAT क्या होता है ये द 5 जिसके लिए हमें प्रोसेस के लिए लगते हैं 5 W's, जो कि है हु, व्हाट, व्हाई, वेयर, व्हेन। इट मींस हमें हमारे डेटा सोर्स को कुछ क्वेश्चंस करने पड़ते हैं जो कि इन 5 WH वर्ड से स्टार्ट होते हैं, जिससे कि हमें हमारे डेटा से कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है जिसका यूज हम हमारे एनालिसिस के लिए करते हैं। अ 4-phase अप्रोच फॉर डेटा एनालिटिक्स। डेटा एनालिसिस करने के लिए 4 स्टेप्स की एक प्रोसीजर हमने बनाई है। फर्स्ट इज स्कोप एंड प्लान। इस फेज में हम हमारा डेटा एनालिसिस किस टाइप करना है, कितना करना है, हमारा ऑडिट स्कोप क्या है, हमारा ऑडिट प्लानिंग क्या है, वो डिसाइड करते हैं। अब अगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का इंटरनल कंट्रोल अच्छा है तो हम हमारा ऑडिट स्कोप जो है वो कम रखेंगे। अगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का इंटरनल कंट्रोल अच्छा नहीं है तो हमें हमारा ऑडिट स्कोप जो है वो बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, और हमारे ऑडिट स्कोप के बेसिस पे हम हमारे ऑडिट की प्लानिंग करेंगे। हमें कौन सा डेटा कहाँ से गैदर करना है, कौन से लेवल तक गैदर करना है, और हमारे ऑडिट का अप्रोच क्या है, उस हिसाब से हमें हमारे डेटा के लिए प्लानिंग करनी होगी। और ये पूरी प्लानिंग करने के बाद हमारा फर्स्ट फेज कंप्लीट होता है। सेकेंड फेज इज ऑब्टेन एंड वैलिडेट डेटा। अब हमने हमारा जो भी अप्रोच डिसाइड किया है, जो जिस तरीके से हमारी ऑडिट प्लानिंग हुई है, उस हिसाब से हमें डेटा जो है वो हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के पास से ऑब्टेन करना होगा। अब डेटा देने वाले आईटी डिपार्टमेंट्स है और बाकी जो भी डिपार्टमेंट्स है, अकाउंटिंग डिपार्टमेंट हो गए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के, वो हमें डेटा देना होगा। उसके लिए हमें हमारे डेटा की जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट है वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को देनी होगी, उस हिसाब से वो हमें डेटा देंगे। अब जब उनके पास से हमें डेटा मिल जाएगा तो हमें ये चेक करना होगा कि हमने जो भी डेटा मांगा था वो एक्यूरेटली और करेक्टली हमें मिला है क्या, डेटा में कहीं कुछ गैप नहीं रह गया, कहीं कुछ लूपहोल्स नहीं है, कहीं कुछ उन्होंने मतलब करेक्शंस नहीं किया है, अल्टरेशन नहीं किया है, ये हमें चेक करना बहुत जरूरी है। अगर समझो हमें इस स्टेप में डेटा ही बरोबर नहीं मिलता है तो हमारा एनालिसिस जो है वो गलत जा सकता है। द थर्ड फेज इज परफॉर्म एनालिसिस। अब जब हमें हमारा डेटा मिल चुका है, वो करेक्ट है, तब हम उसके ऊपर काम करना शुरू करेंगे। हम उस पर हमारा एनालिसिस जो है परफॉर्म करेंगे। इसके लिए हमें एक टूल डिसाइड करना होगा, जैसे कि हमने पहले पता किया है। उस सॉफ्टवेयर के थ्रू, उस टूल के थ्रू हम हमारा डेटा एनालिसिस प्रोसेस जो है वो स्टार्ट करेंगे।
Sorry to interrupt, but Akshay, you have crossed 12th minute. Now there is only 3 minutes left. Continue.
हाँ, इसमें हम हमारा अगला जो है परफॉर्म करेंगे एनालिसिस, कि हमें किस तरीके से एनालिसिस कंप्लीट करना है। एंड द फोर्थ फेज इज इंटरप्रेट एंड रिपोर्ट रिजल्ट। अब जब हमारा एनालिसिस कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, उस एनालिसिस के ऊपर से हम कुछ रिजल्ट पे पहुंचेंगे। हमारा ऑडिट ओपिनियन जो है वो हमें देना पड़ेगा, दैट इज द फोर्थ फेज। और यहाँ हमारा ऑडिट डॉक्यूमेंटेशन जो है वो रेडी हो जाएगा, जो कि हमें हमारे पीयर रिव्यू में काम आएगा। देन की एट्रीब्यूट्स ऑफ कैट फॉर डेटा एनालिटिक्स इन इंटरनल ऑडिट। कैट मतलब कंप्यूटर असिस्टेड ऑडिट टेक्निक्स। टेक्नोलॉजी डे बाय डे इंक्रीज हो रही है, कंप्यूटराइज हो रहा है हर चीज, तो हमें इंटरनल कंट्रोल्स के लिए, इंटरनल ऑडिट के लिए कंप्यूटर्स की बहुत जरूरत है, सॉफ्टवेयर्स के थ्रू हमें जाना पड़ता है। CAT are computer program that the auditor uses as a part of the audit to process data of audit significance to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the audit process. CAT एक कंप्यूटर प्रोग्राम है जो कि ऑडिटर्स यूज करते हैं उनकी ऑडिट इफिशियंसी और इफेक्टिवनेस बढ़ाने के लिए। अब CAT के इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है? इट एनालाइज एंटायर डेटा पॉपुलेशन कवरिंग द स्कोप ऑफ द ऑडिट एंगेजमेंट। ये सारा डेटा जो भी है वो एंटायर डेटा जो है वो अपने अंदर कैप्चर कर लेता है और हमारे जो भी ऑडिट एंगेजमेंट की स्कोप है उसके अंदर जो भी डेटा आता है उसको एनालाइज करता है। इट मेक्स डेटा इंपोर्ट्स इजी टू अकम्प्लिश एंड प्रिजर्व डेटा इंटीग्रिटी। इसके थ्रू हमारा जो भी डेटा है वो एक जगह आ जाता है इजीली, और हमारे जो भी डेटा की इंटीग्रिटी है यानी प्राइवेसी जो है, सिक्योरिटी जो है वो प्रिजर्व होती है। इट इज इजी फॉर एक्सेसिंग, ज्वाइनिंग, रिलेटिंग एंड कंपेयरिंग डेटा फ्रॉम मल्टीपल सोर्सेज। ये इससे हम बहुत ही इजीली एक्सेस कर पाते हैं, ज्वाइन कर पाते हैं और रिलेट कर पाते हैं एंड कंपेयर कर पाते हैं हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के डेटा से विथ अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डेटा, लाइक अवर जो भी हमारे कॉम्पिटिटिव है उनके डेटा के साथ हम अपना डेटा जो है वो कंपेयर कर पाते हैं। डेटा एनालिसिस मेंटेन टू फैसिलिटेट पीयर रिव्यू एंड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ द ऑडिट फाइंडिंग। जो भी हमने जो भी डेटा एनालिसिस किया है वो हम सारा एक जगह कलेक्ट करके रखेंगे जो कि हमें हमारे पीयर रिव्यू में काम आएगा। इन पीयर रिव्यू मतलब जब सीए फर्म का कोई और सीए फर्म ऑडिट करता है तब वो चेक करते हैं कि हमने जो भी ऑडिट किया है वो अच्छे से किया है या नहीं। उसके लिए हमें हमारा जो भी डेटा, हमने ऑडिट डॉक्यूमेंटेशन जो है वो बराबर रखना है। रिक्वायर्स मिनिमम आईटी सपोर्ट फॉर डेटा एक्सेस और एनालिसिस टू एंश्योर ऑडिटर इंडिपेंडेंस। ये इसके लिए हम बहुत ही कम आईटी सपोर्ट लगता है जिससे कि हम हमारा जो भी डेटा को एक्सेस कर पाते हैं, एनालाइज कर पाते हैं और ऑडिटर का जो भी इंडिपेंडेंस है वो इंश्योर होता है। It provides the ability to automate audit tasks to increase audit efficiency, repeatability, and support continuous auditing. इससे हमारा जो भी ऑडिट का टास्क है वो बना रहता है और हम जो अच्छे से एक फर्म इफिशियंसी के साथ में ऑडिट कंप्लीट कर पाती है और उनका जो भी कंटिन्यूअस ऑडिट में सपोर्ट होता है, एक ऑडिट होने के बाद हम बहुत सारे टाइप ऑफ ऑडिट इसके साथ कर पाते हैं. सो पूरा डेटा एनालिसिस इन इंटरनल ऑडिट विद इन 15 मिनट्स एक्सप्लेन करना पॉसिबल तो नहीं है, बट मैंने जितना भी अभी आपको बताया है उससे आप समझ तो गए होंगे कि डेटा एनालिसिस क्या होता है और वो इंटरनल ऑडिट में कितना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. सो थैंक यू गाइज. Unmute.
Thank you, Akshay. Now, judges, kindly note Akshay took 15 minutes 4 seconds to complete the paper presentation. Now, I would like to recognize the presence of CA Girish Chandak, sir. He has just joined recently. We welcome you, sir. Now, moving further, I would request our next paper presenter, Ms. Bhakti Ailani from Nanded, to present her paper.
To judges on the jury, dignitaries, all the seniors, my friends, and all the fellow students, a very good evening. My name is Bhakti Manohar Ailani, and I am going to present before you the topic data analytics in internal audit. Now, we know what is internal audit, and we also know what is data analytics a tiny bit. Put these two terms together, we get a fancy corporate term, which is data analytics in internal audit. Now, this fancy corporate term may seem like a giant or may seem a bit scary, but it's not. It's actually a really simple tool that an internal auditor uses to help him, to assist him through his internal audit in various ways that we shall discuss further in this presentation. Now, today we are going to use the 6 journalistic questions, the 5 W's and 1 H to help us understand what is data analytics in internal audit. Now, the questions would be what, why, where, when, who, and how. So the first question obviously would be what is data analytics? Data analytics is the science of analyzing raw data in order to make conclusions about the information. Data analytics breaks down vast volumes of data and rebuilds it to form clusters of information that the auditors can use to analyze the risk landscape of the business. It helps the business optimize its performance. The techniques and processes of data analytics are automated into mechanical processes and algorithms to work over raw data to make it useful for human consumption. Now, when the data analytics is coupled with internal audit, it helps the auditor in various ways, which we are going to discuss. Why do we need data analytics? This is a fair question. Do you know this image? Is this image any familiar to you? It is a picture of Munimji. Now, in older days, not too long ago, there used to be a Munimji, and he used to keep the books and he used to do accounting for businesses. Now, what Munimji would do, he would actually do the bookkeeping and recording. So, as we know, we humans are known to make mistakes, and no area is exception to it. So, even accounting, even his accounting, checking all the vouchers manually is prone to human mistakes. On the other hand, data analytics checks the data thoroughly, continuously throughout the year, which eliminates the possibility of human errors. And it also helps the management detect the risks earlier in the internal audit process, which helps them make their internal operations very efficient and very quick. So why do we need data analytics? It elevates performance of the organization. It provides greater value to the organization. It increases the credibility of an internal audit with the organization's stakeholders. It helps to transform the internal audit significantly by automating processes, supporting compliance within existing organizational policies, provides the management with a higher level of operational assurance. Next question is, where can we use data analytics? Now, I would like to answer two questions in this one question. Where can we use data analytics and when can we use data analytics? And the answer to both these questions would be everywhere, because wherever there is data analytics. If I want to start a business, I can use data analytics to see if there's a scope for that business in the market. If I want to invest in a new venture, if I want to invest in a new product, if I want to diversify my business, if I want to run my business more efficiently, if I want to maybe open a new branch or something, and the list goes on. There's a big list of all the things where data analytics can be used, and internal audit is of course one of them. Here I have one example of where how we can use data analytics, and I would like to show you the video. So just a second. Okay. This is the tally export of sales ledger of a company. Maybe the video is not playing. Is it playing? The video is not playing. I'm unable to play the video. I'll just explain. So there is, this is the data sales ledger of a company, year-long tally exported sales ledger, and there are many entries, too many entries. And I just asked myself a question. Can I simplify this data? Can I summarize this data? The answer was yes, I can summarize this data. If I put a pivot table to this data, I can actually get the amount of sales that was made to those who don't have a GSTIN, or those who have a specific GSTIN, the amount of sale of 5%, which was made to a particular person throughout the year. I can easily find out that amounts using the pivot table. And this is just one example of how we can use data analytics in internal audit. Next slide. How is data analytics changing the internal audit function? There are a lot of ways in which data analytics is changing the internal audit function. Now, to begin with, it provides a business with detailed high-level understanding of how its operations are functioning. It has proven the need for internal auditors with a higher skill set that can understand the data, that can interpret the data, and so on. It helps internal auditors to identify risks earlier in the audit process. It helps internal auditors communicate the results of the audit in a more understandable way. It improves the audit quality while shortening the amount of time it takes to perform the audit. It may require a higher initial cost. That is, if you are hiring skilled people, you will need to pay a bigger upfront cost. You will pay them higher salaries, of course, because they have the skill set, higher skill set than your ordinary internal auditor. So it may require a higher initial cost, but when you use it over the period, it will prove more cost efficient in the future. It helps communicating findings to the top management. It also encourages innovation and improvement within the company. Who will benefit from data analytics? There are a lot of people and a lot of entities that can benefit from data analytics. But for the sake of my presentation and for the sake of our profession, I would like to say that internal auditors are the ones who derive most benefit from data analytics. How, you ask? Let's see. Internal auditors with data analytics experience are becoming rock stars of this profession. They are in high demand among leading companies. And not only they can earn premium over internal auditors without those skills, they also have a greater influence in internal audit departments that are ready to infuse their departments with more data analytics. How internal auditors should seize the opportunity. Now, we can always start small and build big. It's just a matter of a small step. We can safely say that Microsoft Excel is the home to all the data analytics. Just now, we saw an example of how I applied a power table to the sales ledger, the year-long sales ledger, and I was able to gather the information, summarize the information. Experts also recommend that we should find a data-rich environment and just start playing with the data. And we also need to try to answer the question whose answer lies somewhere within the data. It's a very simple technique, and if you start playing with the data and manipulating the data to find the right answers for your questions, I doubt it will be easy to give up or to dampen or to lessen the curiosity. And also you can use the basic analytics tools, which are various tools or various techniques that are inbuilt in the Excel. Now, then there's another step, training and certification. Pursuing certified courses like ACL, Audit Command Language, or SQL, Structured Query Language, can also help. It can also be second step or another step in going towards or approaching data analytics as internal auditors. Now, the last thing before I conclude, or as a conclusion, I would like to say that we as internal auditors or we as auditors should grab this opportunity, because it's data analytics is a growing area and we should jump in and grab that opportunity. I would like to thank Vikasa for giving me such a big platform where I was able to share my presentation and share my paper. It was really a big opportunity. I would like to thank my family. I would like to thank everyone who helped me through this presentation. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Bhakti. Judges, please note, Bhakti has taken 10 minutes 34 seconds for her presentation.
Should I?
Now further, I would like to request Mr. Ashutosh Lokhare from Nagpur to present his paper. Over to you, Ashutosh.
Yes. Thank you. Greetings to all. My name is Ashutosh, and here presenting my paper for the topic Data Analysis in an Internal Audit. So let's get started. First is data. What is data? We all talk about. It's a piece of information in common terms. But here in data analysis, we are going to discuss data in a much broader sense. That is, facts and statistics collected together for a reference or analysis. It is a base from which we derive the information to draw conclusions. I also remember a proverb that is, a data is a new oil. It is given by a British mathematician named Clive Hummy. He established a Tesco Club Card loyalty program. We have been a part of this program since a long time. While we shop through malls and big shopping outlets, we are provided with the points for every purchase from their chain store. It was invented by him by way he could collect the data of the customers and study them further. He is an entrepreneur in the field of data science and customer-centric business strategies. Moving ahead, let's not confuse ourselves with analysis and analytics. They both are different in a mere difference. The term analysis means a detailed examination of the elements or the structure of something, whereas the term analytics means a systemic, computational, analysis of statistics. It is used for the discovery, interpretation, and communication of data in a meaningful pattern. Analysis follows a backward approach with a historic point of view, whereas analytics looks forward with a predictive result strategies. Next is data and analysis together. Now, what do they mean as a whole? It is a process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming, and modeling data with a goal of discovering useful information, forming conclusions, and support decision making. In today's business world, data analysis plays an important role in making decisions more scientific, which allows the businesses to operate more effectively. Moving ahead, let's discuss the tools of data analysis in a brief. First is the most common and the most basic, that is Excel. It has a huge and massive data handling capacity, has a pre-installed plugins, and is a very versatile tool for data analysis. Next is Tabulae. It comes under the category of business intelligence tools. It has a sole purpose of data analysis. It has the essence of pivot table and pivot chart. It additionally has a data cleaning feature along with a brilliant analytical function. The third is Power BI. It was initially a plugin for Excel, later detached. It can implement a sophisticated advanced analytics with a similar to writing Excel formulas. Next is Find Report. It has a great visualization capacity of data. It has several self-developed visual plugins in its libraries. Last but not the least, but the very powerful R and Python. It is very powerful and flexible. R is best at statistical analysis such as normal distribution, cluster classification algorithms, and regression analysis. It also performs individual predictive analysis like customer behavior, his spending, based on his browsing history. It comes under the category of machine learning and artificial intelligence. Now, after being equipped with the tools, let's see how to pick the right one for our purpose. These are certain benchmarks which must be fulfilled by every software used for the data analysis. First is log procedures performed on a data. The software must be able to keep a track of the analysis being performed on the data. It must allow user to easily rerun the analysis with the minor changes in a data by authorized person only. It must be scalable with regards to any platform being used. It means that the data of one software must be transferable to another at an ease. Next is the vendor's vision must be in line with the organization's vision. It means our needs should be the selling point of the vendor, or else it may create repercussions while the use of the software. Next is the training and support must be included 24/7. Moving ahead, we are going to discuss the applications of data analysis for the internal audit. These are certain areas where we can use the data analysis in an internal audit, such as duplicate payments, unapproved purchases, payments for the items not received, payments in excess of approval levels, missed discounts or credits. Let's discuss them a bit further. Improper payments or questionable disbursements. We can detect duplicate payments by using dates, vendors, invoice numbers, and amounts. We must identify invoices or payments to vendors without a valid purchase order and must find invoices for more than one purchase order authorization. We can extract vendors with duplicate invoice numbers. Also find invoice payments issued on non-business days. If the business is conducted only on business days and some transactions on a non-working days, they must be kept in a track and to be pointed out. Still discussing them further. Must identify credits issued by or outstanding with the vendors. Must identify the goods paid, invoiced, but not shown as received. It means the payment is being made, but there is no track of the stock we are holding up. Should not happen any organization, by the way. Look for payments to vendors not on a contract. It means to keep a track of the vendors which are new, such as new creditors. Their transactions and payment methods must be checked thoroughly. Moving ahead, look for the multiple payments to the same vendor on the same date for the same amount. Here, taking it into the tax perspective, if the payments are made in cash above the limits, must be treated accordingly. Next is, what are the techniques for data analysis? It depends upon the question in hand and the type of data we have. Basically, we are going to deal here with two methods, that is business mathematics and statistics. Another is visualization and graph. Let's discuss the mathematics first. Descriptive analysis. It takes into account the historic performance, historic cost, performance indicators, and describes the performance based on the chosen benchmark. It analyzes the trend and how they might influence the future. Next is a factor analysis, a technique that is used to reduce a large number of data into fewer numbers. This technique extracts the maximum common variance from all the variables and put them into a common score. As an index of all variables, we can use this score for the further analysis. Last but not the least, that is regression analysis. It is a very powerful analysis. It works by modeling the relationship between the dependent variable and one or more independent variable. If the use of one independent variable, it is called a linear regression, and more than one, it is a multiple regression. It can help the business to predict the sales of a company based on weather reports, previous sales, and GDP growth, and many other conditions to be taken. Next is a discriminant analysis. It is a classification technique in a data mining. It identifies the different points on a different group based on the various measurements. It simply terms, it identifies what makes the two groups different from each other. It helps in identifying the new items. The last is the time series analysis. This kind of analysis, measurements are spanned across the time, which give us the collection of organized data known as time series. Moving ahead, there is a small clip where I'll be showing how to apply data analysis in Excel. It is a small illustration. Let's see. Move to the data tab in the ribbon. Select data analysis in the right. Here are the various analysis as mentioned earlier. We can find all these analysis here. We are going to apply the descriptive analysis here. Select the input range by clicking the tab. Drag the data. Check the labels in the first row. Select the output range, such as present worksheet or a new worksheet. And it is compulsory to check any of the statistics you need, such as summary or confidence level of mean. Let's go, then click OK. There you go. Here we get a descriptive analysis of the simple data. We can apply this similar procedure for the different analysis, such as factor analysis and etc. regression too. Moving ahead, let's discuss the technique based on visualization and graph. First is the most common and known, that is columns and bar charts. Both these charts are used to represent numerical differences between categories. The column chart takes to the height of the column to reflect the differences, the axis interchange in case of the bar. Moving ahead. Hello. Hello.
Ashutosh.
My presentation is not moving.
Kindly escape and then try. I've just.
It's not happening.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, can I start? It
Yes.
moved.
Okay. Just wait. Okay. Yeah.
I-
Go.
Should I repeat this again?
No. Start from the thing where you have left. Okay. I'm just switching on the
Next-
timer.
Okay. Next is a funnel chart. This funnel chart represents the volume of data which helps in ranking. For example, here data has a huge size, process is a little, collection is less based on what insights we need. There are small insights we collect from our collection and make decisions on based on a very particular insights. This is a funnel chart once again. Moving ahead, we have a line chart. Line chart represents the continuous interval data, which is most commonly used for stock markets, which are
Sorry
very
to
fluctuating.
interrupt, Ashutosh. You have just completed your 12th minute. Now you have to conclude it within 3 minutes. Okay.
Yep.
Continue.
Next is the area chart. This concept is based on the line chart. It additionally fills the area between the polyline and the axis with a color, thus representing a better trend information. We can use this chart to determine the just-in-time concept. For example, here we can put input units and the output where there must be a least deviation. This is how we can track the just-in-time. Moving ahead, there are certain guidelines and standards that I would like to mention, which are necessary while conducting a data analysis in an internal audit. These standards were issued in November 2004, then revised in 2007. They were recommendatory in nature and shall become mandatory as per the date notified by Council. First is quality assurance in an internal audit. Auditor must comply with the certain benchmarks based on the entity's nature of business and the laws and regulations applicable. Moving ahead, the last I would mention is internal audit in an information technology environment. Though we must ensure that the correct, authorized, complete data is made available for the timely detection and correction of errors. Must provide adequate data security, prevent unauthorized amendments to the data, and the source code must be in a safe custody. With these words, I would end my paper presentation on a topic data analysis. Thank you, and it's done here. Hello.
Okay, let's just proceed. Thank you, Ashutosh. Judges kindly note Ashutosh took 14 minutes 6 seconds for the paper presentation. Thank you, Ashutosh.
Pradnya, you did a very good job, huh? Really, with all the technical issues, you moved with the program very smoothly. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Who is secretary of Vikasa Nagpur branch?
No, sir. I'm the vice chairperson of the Nagpur branch of Vikasa.
Where is secretary? Chairman is sitting here, but secretary is not right.
Sir, he is handling the backstage. He's
then it is okay.
Man.
Okay.
True secretary.
True secretary.
No, but very good. I mean, with so many issues,
Yes.
You kept the program flowing. That's a very good experience. I mean, I feel you have handled the stage earlier because in Nagpur branch, so you must have got the chance of the COVID coming so early.
Appreciation to the whole committee of Vikasa, students committee. Chairman is there, but secretary is also handling back office.
Yes, they have been active the whole COVID period.
मेरे को मेरे सेक्रेटरीशिप की याद है, प्रदीप जाजू ट्रेजरर था, मैं
Akshay sir, shall we move ahead with the formalities?
अशोक जी
to
चांडक
conclude
was
the program?
chairman of Vikas.
अरे वाह. We are waiting for whom?
We are waiting from Nihal Chambusaria, sir, Vice President of ICAI.
Okay, Pragya, please move ahead to with the concluding formalities, please.
And Chairman WRC is also coming, na?
Yes, I guess there might be some issue. He is not able to join by time.
Today everybody, there's too much of
Facing some
bandwidth
issue.
problem.
Yes, ma'am.
The government has to improve the infrastructure now.
So otherwise there would be no webinar. So moving further, I'll just quote a शायरी. सोच को तुम अपनी ले जाओ शिखर तक कि उसके आगे सारे सितारे भी झुक जाए. ना बनाओ अपने सफर को किसी कश्ती का मोहताज. चलो इस शान से कि तूफान भी झुक जाए. Now moving further, I now call upon C. Vipul Patel, sir, Chairman, Amravati branch of WRC of ICI, to give his closing remarks.
As the Prime Minister says, we have to be vocal and local only. So only Nagpurians are standing here.
Pradnya, Vipul sir is also not here. So I think we can conclude today's session.
Program. Okay, sir, that would be great.
We will resume with a good energy.
Nilesh is also from Nagpur only. Yeah?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Na, vocal or local करना जरूरी है.
So we apologize. Shall we proceed?
Yeah.
So we apologize for the technical issues. Now moving further, I'll call upon Ms. Kanak Kedia, Executive Member, Amravati branch of Vikasa, to propose a formal vote of thanks. Over to you, Kanak.
Good evening, everyone of all. Good evening, our viewers, dignitaries, and members present here. This is Kanak Kedia, Executive Member, Amravati Vikasa, bidding you vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the participants. Even if there was technical issue, they tried their best. Congratulations, Akshay, Bhakti, and Ashutosh. Also, I would like to express deep gratitude to our session chairman, Kailash Jogani, sir. And also, the judges, C. Kavita Loya ma'am, C. Nilesh Latia sir, C. Girish Chandak sir, for giving us their precious time and guiding us through this presentation. Your presence truly made this occasion a great success. Thank you, one of all. I would express a deep sorry for C.A. Nihal Jambusaria sir and C.A. Lalit Bajaj sir who could not join us. But it's okay, we'll get a chance to hear them some next time. Also, this all could not be possible without C.A. Kirit Kalyani sir, Chairman Nagpur branch of ICI, C.A. Akshay Gulhane sir, Vikasa Chairman of Nagpur, C.A. Vipul Patel sir, Chairman of Amravati branch of ICI, C.A. Sunil Salampuria sir, Vikasa Chairman of Amravati branch. Thank you all for guiding us through this paper presentation. Also, I would express a deep gratitude to Pradnya for coordinating with such an amazing event, and every Vikasa member and Vikasa team for being here and showing their support. Thank you. Also, thanks to our viewers who were there to view this program. I hope that you all join us for tomorrow also for this wonderful session. Thank you. Over to you, Pradnya.
Of our leadership summit, and we sincerely apologize for the technical issue we have faced during the session. See you all tomorrow at the same time, that is 6:30 p.m. Link for the tomorrow session will be provided to you as soon as Also, you can get the link in the bio of the Instagram channel of our respective branches. Now, I'm Pradnya Raut signing off for the day. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Sir, movement